Galagese is back, and he wants to take over the land with his pure evil plot of unleashing demons and terror. But no need to fear, because the Magician Lord is here. A man named Elta, known as the Magician Lord, who once sealed the evil Galagese, but has to make a return because he is back with pure evil plots.
That power is powerless in our presence.
So what up guys, this is Magician Lord. It was a launch title for both the Neo Geo MVS and AES system and was released in April 26, 1990. It was developed by Alpha Densey. In the 1990s, I don't know about you, but I was playing Super Nintendo. I started off with Nintendo from the 1980s. But yeah, in the 1990s, I don't know anybody who owned the Neo Geo system due to the fact that that system was so expensive that no one can really afford it. I guess only the people that had money. So basically, my time with the Neo Geo was only spent in arcades. And now that it's 2017, I am now enjoying these great Neo Geo classics and I'm loving it. So in this game Magician Lord, your character is able to change and transform into different characters like ninjas, samurais, and other type like you saw in that previous clip. Basically here's one of them. I think he's shooting out like some kind of water waves or something. Looks kind of like a gladiator. But yeah, the gameplay is basically simple side-scrolling, and the game is definitely fun to play. It's definitely a trial and error game, and it's really hard because, you know, enemies can appear from anywhere. Wait, is that Shovel Knight 1990s version? Yeah, so basically you're gonna be fighting mini bosses in this game. There's about 8 of them, and once you defeated the mini boss, you fight the main boss, which the main bosses, each main boss has a different set of patterns. You know, it ranges from difficulty. The first 2 are easy, and then it gets harder after that. And I ain't gonna lie though, man, I end up dying a lot in this game, especially 2 bosses. But yeah, so basically all the bosses that you face, they have their own unique set of patterns, and you know, once you figure it out, you know, it should be a little bit easier. So basically it's all trial and error. And once you defeat each of the bosses, you're gonna get the books, and these are the books you're gonna need to seal the evil Galagese. Now, when I talk about dying in this game, it's not just bosses. It's basically everywhere, as you can see. This game, you're gonna end up dying a lot, but it's gonna teach you something. Either you get mad or you accept it. So guys, so for the controls, I used the Neo Geo X arcade stick, and I had a blast using it. Using a Neo Geo X arcade stick, I had a great time playing this game. It was really fun and felt nostalgic, and it felt like I was playing Neo Geo in the arcades. The character you control has basic movements, which basically he shoots up, right, left, and also when you jump you can shoot down. And yeah, basically the only special thing he has is when he transforms into the different characters, which I forgot to mention that you need to collect orbs to change. Each color orb will indicate what your character will transform into. You also have a power-up which when you collect, your weapon gets even more stronger, so it multiplies the damage. There are also some parts in the game where you can get tricked, where you think you got, you know, a nice treasure right there, but all of a sudden, just like that, boom, an enemy comes and you just die. There's another part in the game where you're gonna meet some frogs, and trust me, these frogs are deadly. You must.
Run, Forrest, run!
The frogs can get so annoying that running is the only option, and that's what I had to do. After running from these frogs, I realized, man, those frogs are overpowered because there's so much of them. But yeah, that was intense. Despite being such a difficult game, Magician Lord is a game that really drew me in with its graphics, its sound, and fun old school nostalgic gameplay. I was able to bring back my old school gaming skills playing this. I haven't played a 2D side scroller in this in a long time, and hopefully they can make a remake. That'd be awesome if they made this game like a next one like Castlevania Symphony of the Night, Magician Lord style. That would be epic. So guys, as a gamer coming from the 1980s and 1990s era of gaming, the first time I saw Neo Geo was basically in the arcade. That big red cabinet, that nice colorful screens on the top with all those games you could choose from. I think the first game I played was World Heroes, and I actually beat that game with a quarter. Like, not my first time, I think it was my third or fourth time. I got so used to the game that I actually could beat it with a quarter. And then later on, as the arcade started to develop with more games, I think they had like Metal Slug, King of Fighters, and I think I did see Magician Lord, but luckily I didn't play it because I would have probably been broke, man, because, like I said, this game is hard. But yeah, that's how I was able to play Neo Geo. And I also, I don't know anybody that had a Neo Geo system. Nobody. No one had the Neo Geo console where I was from, and basically the only time that I actually got to see Neo Geo stuff was only in the magazines. I believe either it was GamePro or Electronic Gaming Monthly. It's too hard to kind of remember what magazines that featured the Neo Geo, but I know a lot of them did. But yeah, I seen like pictures of Samurai Showdown, all these Neo Geo stuff, and it amazed me, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't know anybody that owned one. So that's basically my story of Neo Geo. And overall, guys, I love Magician Lord. Everything about the game, especially using Neo Geo, the Neo Geo X arcade stick. The controls were really nice, and like I said, it felt like I was right at the arcade. And also I want to say this game is super retro, coming out in the 1990s. I definitely missed this game, and like I said, I never played it before until now. Someone recommended, I believe his name is Charlie Cat. I'm not too sure. I may be wrong. Charlie something, aka Anthony. Thank you for recommending this game for me to try out and to review. I really enjoyed the game. The difficulty was, off the charts. But yeah, it taught me a lot. It brought me back to those nostalgic games like Ghosts and Goblins, Castlevania. It kind of felt like that, but with that Neo Geo kind of flair on it. So overall, guys, I recommend this game for any retro gamer. If you're new to the gaming scene and you haven't played these old games, I recommend you give it a try. This game may not be for you if you're a new type of gamer, but for the retro gamers, guaranteed, the game is amazing. The graphics, that 1990s flair, the sound, everything about this game was good. Except the difficulty was, a little bit, all these enemies flying around. But I didn't have a problem with that because I was able to continue on. I didn't have to start from the beginning because I think in another version of the game, it makes it even harder. So actually the version I have here on the emulator was, the safe version, which when you die, you can continue from where you left off. So that was a good thing, because if it wasn't, it would have been more of a pain. But luckily it wasn't. But yeah, guys, overall, amazing game. I look forward to playing more Neo Geo games and, maybe reviewing it, putting on some more gameplay. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. So yeah, that was basically my review. Amazing game. Make sure you guys check it out if you haven't. The game is called Magician Lord. I would be putting a playthrough of the game. I played the game, so I'll be posting that soon. Check the link in the description. I hope you guys enjoyed the review, guys. Thank you to all my subscribers. Stay tuned for more video, guys. Peace out. Back to gaming.